Hello and good morning to Dr. Brian and my fellow friends. Today we will be presenting about the paralytic shellfish poisoning in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah.
Firstly, I will explain the introduction of paralytic shellfish poisoning in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. This event occurred in January until February and May until June 2013. Around 58 cases of PSP or STX poisoning was reported and resulting to 4 deaths. In this event, high amount of dinoflagellates, Pyrrhodium bahamis var. Compressum, has been found in the sea water sample. Species of shellfish containing high level of STX were Atrina fragilis, Perna viridis, and Crassostria belcheri. The neurotoxin by seafood-borne illness are known as saxitoxins, STX, while paralytic shellfish poisoning, PSP, is a result from consuming contaminated shellfish. Symptoms of PSP that can be observed were dizziness, numbness, vomiting, and difficulty in breathing. Both PSP and STX can blocking voltage gate sodium and calcium channels as well as can prolonging the gating of potassium channels.
Discussion. Impact of harmful algae bloom in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. First, harmful algae bloom can cause paralytic shellfish poisoning when the contaminated seafood is consumed by human or marine mammal. Harmful algae bloom involved 58 cases and 4 of people died because the high level of toxin content in the shellfish they consumed. Next, harmful algae bloom can cause numbness or tingling of the lips and tongue, which spread to the finger and toes. Symptoms also include weakness, floating, nausea, shortness of breath, dizziness, vomit, and headache. Moreover, harmful algae bloom can cause fish kill when the toxin attack fish kill. Lastly, the water appear to be discolored, vary in color from purple to almost pink, normally being red or green.
Moving on to the management plan, this planning timeline consists of before, during and after the blooming event occur. Firstly, for before blooming event, the proposed solution are to prevent the occurrence of harmful algae bloom. We could prevent the event by do a proper sewage treatment and harmful algae bloom monitoring system. For proper sewage treatment, we can use phosphorus-free fertilizer and detergent plus do a proper pet waste disposal to decrease the nutrient runoff to the ocean. Furthermore, for HAB monitoring system, environmental sample processor are also known as ESP, which already been conducted from 1976 by collecting the water sample once or twice a month. Besides, ESP can monitor bloom to safeguard seafood safety, especially shellfish for food consumption. Moving on to the management plan, this planning timeline consists of before, during and after the blooming event occur. Firstly, for before blooming event, the proposed solution are to prevent the occurrence of harmful algae bloom. We could prevent the event by do a proper sewage treatment and harmful algae bloom monitoring system. For proper sewage treatment, we can use phosphorus-free fertilizer and detergent plus do a proper pet waste disposal to decrease the nutrient runoff to the ocean. Furthermore, for HAB monitoring system, environmental sample processor are also known as ESP, which already been conducted from 1976 by collecting the water sample once or twice a month. Besides, ESP can monitor bloom to safeguard seafood safety, especially shellfish for food consumption.
Next, for the proposed solution after blooming event. The objective of this solution is to further understand the blooming behavior. It is led by the executive team to make a damage assessment and to provide a detailed report on the blooming event. For the damage assessment, damage across every sector is calculated and also the damage among the marine ecosystem. For the detailed report, it is a full report of the blooming event. This also includes the result of the action plan in order to cater for future improvement. For the duration of implementation to reach the solution goal, it will take 3 months of monitoring, which includes seashell monitoring programs and predicting the next bloom before the occurrence of the bloom. During the bloom event, the period of time varies and depending on the blooming event and the factor affecting the bloom. And then for after the assessment, it will be done quickly as it will be easier for us to assess and to make a detailed report.
Next is conclusion. The blooms occur mostly due to the changes of nutrient concentration rather than pH, temperature and salinity. The toxic algae blooming or red tide bring harmful towards the living organism that lives around the affected areas. Instead of marine organisms, humans also can get affected by this harmful or toxic algae blooming. Certain marine areas will continue to experience harmful algae bloom problems when nutrient concentration remain high. Scientists conclude that Kota Kinabalu coastal area will continue to experience harmful algae bloom problems as long as nutrient concentration remain high in the sea. Next, references or source of info. Most of the information that used in this report presentation task is referring to a few journal and article. The information that provided in this article and journal is based on the experiment that conducted by the expert. They also took some information from the researcher before them as their reference. Here we list down the references that we use for this task as our guidance and references.